So YouTube is working fine for you now?
Yeah, I got it going again. So let me see. I think that's good. Let me get a little light over here. Cool. All right, so let me grab my notes. So we're gonna work on arm bars today again, but today we're gonna do some solo drills for the arm lock, and we'll move into some partner drills. I'm gonna show you guys. You actually don't have to have a partner to do them. So I'm gonna show you how to do them with a partner or without a partner. But if you don't have a partner, you're gonna need something like I have my little grappling dummy guy I built on a chair. If you haven't done this, like you can do it at home in like 10 minutes. It's super easy to do. And if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll show you how to do it. I prefer, it's like, what is that called when it's half man, half horse? Like the upper body's man, the lower body's horse. That's how my grappling dummy is. It's like half
a centaur.
Man. What is it?
A centaur.
A centaur. Yeah, this is the chair tar.
Chair tar, yeah.
So it works for me. I like the structure. So everything we're going to do tonight, you should be able to do with a chair if you have one to use. In a pinch, what you could do if you're at home is you can get a pillow and you put the hoodie, you get a hoodie and you put it around the arms of the chair and you put a pillow inside and you zip the hoodie up around the chair and then put the hoodie into a gi. So put a gi jacket on the hoodie and then tie the belts around it, and that should give you a little bit of body substance, and the belt around it keeps it connected to the back of the chair. If you want to get fancy, when you put one hoodie on, you put another hoodie on facing the opposite direction and you stuff a ball inside, and that's how you get the head. And then you put the jacket on. I put a pool noodle through the arms, and I'll show you tonight when we do our pressing arm locks, you can actually put a mop handle or a little pole through there, and it gives you a straight surface to do it on. So it works either way. All right, let's get started. We're gonna warm up this week. Excuse me, sorry. We've been doing our sit outs and stuff, but today we're gonna switch up. We're gonna do our escape flow. So we'll do our escape flow, and then we're gonna do our leg circles, our hip ups, and our hip up kind of sit throughs, and then we'll get into our arm bar drills. When we start with the solo arm bar drills, we're gonna start and build into it very slow, all right? But we'll all work through it together, okay? So we'll get started. Make sure you have plenty of space. We're gonna do our escape flow. I'm gonna set the timer for 3 minutes, and I just want you to copy me. This is the bridging escape flow. So I'm gonna bridge, shrimp, back heist, come up to my knees, and then reset it, all right? So it's pretty straightforward. Same one we've been practicing, all right? Actually, I'll do it for 4 minutes, okay? So I set the timer. If you already know how to do it, go ahead and start. If you don't know how to do it, you can just watch me, okay? So we're gonna lift our hips up. I'm gonna shrimp away. And now I'm gonna take my foot and thread it underneath. Go to my knees. I'm gonna build my base back at an angle. Now I'm gonna step up, connect my knee to my elbow, and slide my back foot through to recover the guard. And then I do the same thing now on the other side. So go ahead and get started. If you get confused, you can just kind of watch me till you figure it out. But these drills these classes are designed for us to do these together in an interactive setting.
Leave the elbow. No, shoot that one in that setup. So you don't want to fall so much on your side? Yeah.
Got about 2 minutes. Do most of these without a partner today, actually. Huh? Also, all right. Got about a minute left.
Just sliding, you can just slide it.
Got about 10 seconds left. And nice work on those. We're going to follow up now with our leg circles. These are pretty straightforward, not too hard to do. I'll put 3 minutes in the clock. We're going to circle forwards, circle backwards. And that'll be it. You guys ready? Let's go. Let me start those up. And go. Make sure your hips are nice and loose. This is going to kind of help your leg pummeling abilities. It also is going to help you with your guard recovery. This is really a good drill for learning how to circle your legs in when somebody gets their arms too attached to your legs. You need to be able to pummel those legs out, slip butterfly hooks in, all that stuff. Switch, go the other way. Got about 30 seconds more work. Got about 10 seconds left. Time. Oh, God dang. Woo! Leg circles are rough business, man. All right, just finished up our leg circles. Now we're going to get on our hip ups. Again, we're looking at popping our hips up at the top. I want you guys to keep in mind the things we're talking about with our arm bar drills, using that upward momentum with our hips, right? So we're going to drive our hips up. I'm going to elevate my hip up high. So I'm going to come up with my my hip line, and now I'm gonna elevate it up to the ceiling. So I rock it, elevate it. Put the sun in my face on that side. Boom. And we'll just do our rocks and our elevate. And you can get a little clamp going at the top if you so desire. All right, let's go 2 minutes. Let's reset the timer. Cancel and go.
Try to elevate more, Yadaline and Alex. Try to go up higher, like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your feet. There you go.
Got about 30 seconds. Time. All right. Now we're going to do our same drill. Actually, this time instead of the hip up, we're going to do the roll back and sit through. So the roll back looks like this. You're doing like almost like a back roll. You touch your toe on the mat, you push off, and you come up. And then you switch and do the same thing on the other side. So you're switching sides each time, making sure you go over your shoulder and you put your toes on the mat behind you. All right, let's get started on that. We'll go a couple minutes. All right, let's go.
Next to each other? Yeah. No, they're to each other. So you gotta have your hip facing that way. Yeah.
About 30 seconds.
The one that doesn't touch is the one that goes down when you come up. Watch.
Time. All right. Get some water real quick. Oh. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, while he's getting some water real quick, on the hip ups, boys and girls, when we're rocking our bodies back and we're elevating our feet, we want to kind of use the idea or the thought that we're trying to like push something up to the ceiling. You don't want your feet to go back behind your head, because then you can get pushed over and forced into a backward roll into turtle, and then they got top position. And so on the hip ups, you just come here and you're pushing. You want to try to keep your feet kind of straight up as much as possible, not let them go behind your head in the form of a backward roll. Especially when you're jumping up for the arm bars or the triangles, you don't want to go backwards and you'll get stacked that way. And it will be uncomfortable for you.
Good job, you guys. Okay.
Hey, Tim,
Huh?
I was just giving them a little detail on the hip up to kind of focus on pushing their feet up to the ceiling versus going backwards behind their head.
Sorry, my son's trying to talk to me while I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Say it again, Rocky. Sorry.
Okay. I thought you were looking at me like that. I was like, damn.
No, I was looking at him. I was like, why are you trying to talk to me while I'm listening?
So what I was telling him is when we go on the hip up, when we're going backwards and we're elevating our feet up, you try to keep them like in as straight as you can, not going backwards behind your head, because that'll force like a backward roll.
Yeah.
And you end up kind of losing your position.
Yeah, I know for sure. For sure. All right, so we're gonna do some drills tonight with the armbar, and we're gonna practice this solo drill first. All right. So the way the solo drill looks is you're gonna pick a spot, and you're gonna start on your knees. Okay. You're gonna put your hands in the ground just in front of you, like my hand. And we're just gonna lean over our hands. And as we lean over our hands, we're gonna use that momentum to hop up to our feet. All right. So again, we're gonna just kind of use that momentum to hop up. Nothing like big, nothing crazy. We're just hands on the ground, hopping up to the feet. All right. So if I show you from the side, it's gonna look like this. All right, on the balls of the feet, okay? So let's do a minute or so. Let's go 2 minutes of this drill, and we'll see how tired it makes us. We might cut it down, all right? So you can do this on your own. Everybody get started, hands down, and you're just gonna pop up.
You almost want to kind of balance yourself on your hands. I'm trying to go flat foot from here. So try to be a little more graceful with it. Just
It's important we get used to that kind of forward motion of hands down and then the body follows. You're transferring weight from your legs to your hands. And as that weight shifts to your hands, your legs lighten up just enough. You can start popping up. Keep going, got about 40 seconds. Looks good. Sure was doing it all right. Nice. Good. Let's see that, Kyle. Boom, perfect. You guys, it looks good. All right, so now we're gonna do something a little different. It's similar, a little bit different. I got a little bit of light in here from the side, maybe. Oh, it's maybe too much light, sorry. All right, so anyhow, now I'm gonna take my hands and instead of putting them flat on the mat like this, I'm gonna take them and before I put them on the mat, I'm gonna rotate them about I won't get a full 90 degree, but maybe like a 45 degree. So I'm here, I'm gonna rotate them. Now when I pop up, I want my feet to fall into this pattern. So I rotate and I'm gonna pop up sideways now. So instead of going straight forward like we were doing, I'm gonna rotate that about 45 degrees and I'm gonna pop up sideways. I would like to turn my body 90-degree angle. So my hands go 45, I transfer my weight, and as you pop up, you can feel your body wants to go into that 90-degree angle, all right? So I'll set the timer again. We'll go 90 seconds. I think that's a good spot for that. And we'll get started on this, all right? Let's go. On 45-degree angle, pop up. Try to do it on both sides, especially if you get comfortable on one side. Going. So I think one of the secrets to this online training is focusing in on what you can effectively do at home, because you can't really do everything, but you focus in on the things you can do, and then you really concentrate on those things. So it's like we're gonna get 8 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever it is. We're gonna really go deep on it. What is that? With the hopes that we can really come out of it with a deep focus on particular things. So it's kind of like if something happened, it became illegal, or I don't know, whatever, you could only do triangles, and that's all you could do for 12 weeks. That's all you could do. Well, instead of trying to slip in and do extra stuff, just do what you can do and super focus on that, with the idea that when you come out of the 12 weeks, you have super awesome triangle ability, right? So this is the idea. We're going deep on certain things with the idea that when we're done with this forced quarantine, we're going to come out of it with a focus of doing like 1 or 2 things super well. We're like, dude, our armbar game got super elevated during that time. Instead of trying to like force variety, we're trying to just focus on the things we can do. All right. So now we're going to spice it up, and you could add a ball or you could add a grappling dummy. It's up to you. Or you can use a pillow or whatever. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys with something other than just your arms. So if you want to use a dummy or a ball or a pillow, I have a basketball here. I'm going to put my hands on the basketball. I'm going to lean forward exactly the same, kind of turning my hands a little bit to the angle, right? And now as I come around, boom, I'm going to come around and my top leg's going to go flat and I'm going to lay down as if I did the arm bar, all right? I cross my feet towards the back so I can come up facing the front. I turn my hands the other way. I put my weight on them and I do the same thing again. I come up, leg over the head, laying back. Push my feet to the back, scissor them, forward, same thing. If you don't have a ball, you can use a pillow. Or if you have a grappling dummy, you can use your grappling dummy. Let me try that. Let me set the timer. I'm going to watch y'all. Make sure you got something that you can do. All right, let's go.
Facing each other, yeah.
I see you, Alex. I see you, Yedeline.
Do we have to do it with the pillow? Can we do it with each other?
Yeah, you can do it with a partner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There you go, Kyle. Damn, look at that. That's a beast of a ball right there. Boom, that's it, Kyle. Nice. Good. And Casey, you can straddle that grappling dummy like you have it mounted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice. Boom. Where? Oh, Gage. That's cute. He just pops his head up random times. That's good. I'm gonna have you guys go through one more round, so when the timer goes off, I want you to keep going. Gonna go one more time through. All right, let's go again. I'm gonna get that ball. Get up. Do my stuff. Do my stuffs with it.
Yeah. Just talking with your guys. No. Here.
You're already messed up. Oh, you fell before you put your weight over the head. Like it's hard to even tell, huh? Whatever, what? Oh, nobody's getting out of that. Time. All right. Last one. And I'm gonna use what am I gonna use? You need to use a wall or something a little stable here. You might be able to use a chair, but I'm afraid a chair might not give you the stability that you need. What we're trying to do is walk our hips up. I'm gonna try to use the couch. Let me turn the camera towards me. What's that? I think this will work on the couch. So we're here. So I want to lift my hip up, and I'm gonna turn my belly down. And we're practicing these belly down arm locks, okay? So again, I'm gonna put my feet on the chair, on the couch, on the wall. I'm gonna elevate my hip up, and I'm gonna turn as I'm kind of driving my hip through. I let my just like a bridge, I let that inside leg drop, but I need my knees pinched. And I'm gonna go belly down, and when I get belly down, I wanna rotate to the other shoulder and look at the opposite wall. One more time. I'll start on the couch. I'm gonna elevate my hip up.
I'm gonna turn to the side. Again, I'm just on my shoulder, not my side. My side's off the mat. I'm gonna go belly down and rotate to the other shoulder. Almost as if, what I want you guys to picture in your head is that you have a partner in front of you and you're attacking, like right here, say there's a partner in front of me, I'm gonna attack his left arm. So I have his left arm. I elevate up and now I'm going boom to the belly down arm bar, but to finish on somebody's left arm, I need to finish by looking at their feet. So I have to roll all the way through. Does that make sense? I'll give you guys a few minutes on this one. I'm gonna check you guys out. Make sure we're okay on it. Let me set the timer here. We'll go 3 minutes on this one. If you have a partner, you can do it with your partner. But I want to make sure I don't have that saved for later. No, I don't. Okay. Nice. I see you over there. Good. You can keep on it. If you have a, there you go, Alex. Go ahead. Yeah. Elevate your hip, but keep both feet together. Yeah. Turn to the ground. Now, with your connection on the wall, Alex, I want you to turn your hip to the other side. So don't let your feet fall too far off the wall. You want to stay connected to it the whole time. So get close to it. Yeah. Even closer, Alex. Walk your hip up. Pinch your arms together like you're arm barring somebody. So hold your arms. Yeah. Now lift your hip up and start rotating all the way through to the other side. Yeah. Both feet on the wall, all the way through till you go to the, till you turn and face the other side, Alex. Pretty good. Try to stay connected on the wall. Yeah, Casey. Casey's using a chair. That's perfect. I like it. Keep your feet connected, Alex, the whole time. Turn, Yedeline. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Nice. Good job. Perfect, you guys. Keep it up. You guys got a couple more minutes. I'll be right back.
You have to figure out the adjustment here so you're not having to get twisting your toe. First, better. Yeah, you kind of let your foot roll instead of keeping your toe dug in.
Yeah. I just pointed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Reaching. And I'm just letting my foot roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad, dude.
Everything hurts me.
I got the shakes really bad. Yeah. No, you're probably, there's probably something to that. Good job, you guys. Got about 20 seconds. We're going to move into our armbar drills a little bit more. Nice, Casey. That is exactly what we're looking for. Time. All right. Nice, Rocky. Yes. You guys get the picture. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this armbar from mount. We're going to kind of take it out of the realm of a ball. Like, Casey, you already have a dummy you're working with, so that's fine. You're just going to kind of keep on that. Rocky, you have a partner. Yedeline and Alex, you could practice with each other. Kyle, I don't know if you have a gi jacket or anything you could wrap around a chair. Might help you get it set up, but you know, you got to make do with what you got. All right. So I'll show you guys with the dummy, and then I'll show you guys with a partner. So with the dummy, strip with the head on them. I can get it. I'll do that next time. So with the dummy, here's my chair tar. All right. I'm gonna mount the dummy. Boom. Now for this armbar drill, if you have a partner, you're gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna cross grip behind the elbow and pull. I want to pull this up as much as I can. In real life, I would try to pull this elbow up off the mat, but I'm sitting on the chair that I'm trying to pull. Boom, all right. My free hand now is going to push the face to the opposite side, and I'm going to slide my knee up, boom, all the way behind the dummy's head. All right. Now I'm going to circle, and as I circle and push, I'm going to swing my leg over the head. All right. I come back, boom, and get the armbar. Then to switch with a partner, to go on the other side, look, you lift your legs up and you scissor them, boom, to go back to mount. This is how you make the drill continuous. And you come up, boom, reach across and grab the other arm, push. You're gonna bring your knee up behind the dummy's head and circle the other foot. It's a common mistake in the pattern is we step up with our foot and we give our partner space to pull that arm down. We want to bring our knee up all the way to the head. You're going to push the face and lean. The other way you can do this is you can grip and with the front side hand, and when you circle, you can post your hand way over here on the mat. But we're going to push this time, all right? With a partner, get the dummy out of the way. If you're fortunate enough to have a human flesh and blood, like a current grappling dummy, like a live dummy, this is a much easier drill.
Yeah.
So with my partner, again, I'm going to cross grip and pull his arm across, and now this hand is going to push his face away, all right? As I push, I take a little step, but then I drop that knee to the ground and I circle my other foot. Boom. And now I'm going to lean, bring my leg over. Finishing, knee to the leg. The other style is a little more conducive to a human body. And the other way to do it is your partner's here. Boom. You pull, and then when you slide up, you switch. So you hook and you switch. You can grab both arms or you can grab just the inside and you post your hand. And that gives you a little base to swing your leg over. Does that make sense? All right, let's get started. I'll set the timer. We'll go from there. Do you want to rep some out of these or do you? Yeah. Okay. Take your glasses off.
Your elbows like a foot.
Why don't you go? I'm not kidding about that. Okay, let's go.
Oh my. Can't you just see how we said the scissors so you can see it back on more? You can let it go. And when you get to this hip, so you're going to turn your body that way to get on this. Oh. Get on this hip, make it nice that way.
I already got a post on the
Make it
ground.
that way. Your whole fucking body. Yes, now because you end up being here again.
Sorry.
Let's go to S mount now. There you go. And then.
That's what, no, it's just a lot of pressure. You do one.
It's like rare, maybe. arms. You have to be good at that. You have to be really good at armbar from guard, like just a whack just to get it. Why were the kids good at that? I don't know, man. They were, huh?
I feel like you're being really lazy with it right now. Like, do it for real. Yeah.
Or I call this a self-defense armbar. You push the face so hard. It's like a fight. Yeah, it's an aggressive style. If you really want to be a dick, you post on the head. When you swivel, you push on the head. You know what I mean?
You know, what is this? Would you ever do this in real life? Huh? Yeah. Okay. So you do, right? So then it's easy for that. Scissor it out. Right here. So then come up here.
10 seconds. Time.
You're okay. Yeah. It's right on the rib.
Nice work. Did both partners get to go, or do we need to switch?
Don't be lazy with the top. Okay.
Yeah,
Both of us went, we're alternating.
Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. So the next one is where you go into this technique and then you switch. All right. So what's really cool about this mounted arm lock, and you can do these with the dummy as well. You can actually do these without a partner. All right. So this one without a partner is you do the same hand rotation. You rotate and you come up, and then when you get here, you switch back. So you fake push the head and you come around and bring your leg over. It's a little, might be a little hard without a partner, but you can kind of get used to the kind of the idea of coming around here, boom, and then pushing whoosh, and coming around to the other side. All right. With a partner, it's going to look like this. And this is all based on your arm grips, okay? So the same setup. I pull my partner's arm. I post my hand. I get here, but look, he's protecting. He does this. And he locks his own hand. All right, he figure fours it, and he locks it. Can you guys see that, how he's hugging his own arm? So it makes it hard, right? Hard for me to get in. So watch my top side hand, the one I would push the face with. I'm going to go underneath his wrist right here, under, and I'm going to grab behind his tricep, and I'm going to pull his arm into me. And now my original hand right here that I was hugging with right here, I'm going to bring it out, and I'm going to switch. And when I do the switch, I push with the other hand. Bring the leg around. Come down. One more time. So we pull, boom, we post, we circle, just being polite to my partner here. Look, I'm going to scoop my hand underneath his wrist. If it was a grappling dummy, it would just be a generic arm. So I would just reach and grab the tricep around the top and pull it in. And now my free arm, the first one that was grabbing, I grab the face and I push it to the other side as I switch. And now I bring my leg over, boom, and attack. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started on that. And I will, I'll check you guys out, make sure you got it, okay? Let me set the timer. I'll give you guys 4 minutes, a little longer, okay? Let's go.
Looks like they're attacking there. To there. And then I'm blocking. So there we go.
What was it back right here?
I'm gonna grab this one. So I'm gonna block it.
That's it, Casey. Nice.
Mhm.
Good job.
And I'm gonna take this one out and push my
Can't see
face.
you, Alex. The camera needs to be moved down a little bit.
Don't switch your hands. I'm just pushing the fish right here and just going over. Oh. This one. Take that one out. Actually pushing my face instead of. Don't switch your arms. That's the. Does he have an arm here? You have the arm here. Push my face. Go forward and go. See if this is the one that you have. Right there, right there. So you're blocking me from taking it. No. So here. So now I'm gonna push here. But don't put your hands from here. You already have. You can just stay with it here if you want to.
What's that? That's what I said.
Yeah, there. Come on, block your arm.
Nice. Nice.
Jump on here. This one. Here.
You're pretty good at that.
I'm blocking it.
It's fast BJJ. It's the best.
So
Yeah.
doesn't this one gotta come out? So this is the one that's gonna grab it. Now this one goes out.
Right. We want to keep in mind when we're drilling these things, our connection points, right? Connecting our partner's wrist to our body, putting upward pressure with our hips on the elbow joint, making sure we're covering the load with our legs, making sure we're minimizing the rotational movement of our partner's elbow. All those things we talked about last night, you have to be practicing these things when you're drilling and thinking about them, all right? The last drill, I'm gonna show you with a person, and then I'm gonna show you with a chair. This is a straight arm lock, pressing arm lock from guard, all right? With my partner, and my guard, my partner's here, all right? I'm gonna try to set up this pressing arm lock. A few ways you can do it. One is to swim, right? And as you swim and you bring your partner's hands off the mat, you get them here, but you're not trying to stay here. You take this under over like gable style grip on his upper arm. And I'm gonna pull that arm up. And as I pull it up, I'm gonna scissor my hips out to the other side. I want his wrist to connect up between my head and my shoulder. I need this connection. I'm gonna roll his elbow forward. So if I let his arm stay like this,
it's going to be hard to get the submission. I need to roll the elbow joint to the top to where his thumb is naturally pointing down. All right. I'm going to bring my knees up to clamp. This is how I secure the load. So look, I have the hand pinched to my head. It's secure. I'm using my gable grip over his elbow to keep this from rotating and to put pressure down onto the joint, and my legs are clamped to secure his body. And I'm just putting a little bit of downward pressure for the tap. All right. So swimming, you could pull your partner in with your hips. And now I'm going to cross over. And as I cross over, I'm going to scoot out. Boom. I'm going to bring my knees up and I'm going to clamp. And I need to extend my body out a little bit. If I'm too up close, he could bend the arm and hug my head. So a way to kind of practice is have your partner hug your head. And then you straighten out and you feel that elbow straighten out. And now you start to roll it with your wrist, your grip. You roll that forward and it's tight. You pinch like you're holding a phone in between your shoulder and your ear, like you're talking on the phone, old school style. And then you put downward pressure on the joint. This setup is not like a Gucci setup. It's just a real basic way to practice and drill. Boom, boom, boom. Pinch, roll. All right. Now let me show you guys with a chair. And with the chair, I take my pole and I thread it through. Oh shoot. For this, I need the arms to be secure. All right. So I'll take this and I'll run it through the jacket. And I just go right in the front of the dummy to keep his head out of my way when I'm practicing a little bit. And I bring this pole through and I make sure it's out wide enough that it provides structure on the arm. All right. So now it's like a scarecrow. So I put the chair in my guard. I already have the arms out for practice, right? So I'm going to reach across, get my gable grip. I open my guard. I'm going to scoot out. When I scoot out, I'm going to pinch my knees. I bring this pull. If you need more pull, you can kind of cheat it more to one side, right? Here, I clamp it. I roll that elbow and I put downward pressure. It's going to be a little tricky to find the sweet spot. Oh, this is kind of neat how this one rolls. But you can find it. You know, you're going to have to play with it a little bit. But what you'll end up doing is developing this sensitivity really well to get your connection to slide out and get your clamp. So you got 3 of the things you need for the arm lock, right? The 4th thing is you need to put that pressure now on the elbow joint, on the back of it. All right. So let me start the timer. If you have a partner, use your partner. If you have a chair, use a chair. If you have a grappling dummy, use a dummy. You got to make do. And I encourage you guys, if you don't have anything to practice with, build something after class tonight. Do it before class. So next time you have something ready. All right. Let me get you guys going. All right, let's go. I'm going to watch you guys on this. Thanks, Noah. Yeah, you're good. All right.
Really lazy, dude. You're being too jello right now. All right. So, nice number first. Okay. So we can't be jello, right? Okay. Cut the back of my head so I can get that.
Nice.
Good, Yedeline. Good job, you guys.
Oh, sorry. One more time. Just gonna swim like normal. I know you know this position. Now you're getting big under. Oh. There you go, this side. Clamp it down. Head back. There you go. So this is helping me here. Let's pop your head back. There you go. Oh. Because if I can bend my wrist, I can bend my arm. Yeah. If I can't bend my wrist, keep it in my arm. You want to do a kind of crunch and then hips in. Yes, so part of it is down, but if you put your hips in and look back, you'll see, just like our strength training bar, Brock Messer, he was all the looking back.
Yeah.
That's going to help.
His full body extension.
Exactly. It's just like you're bridging, essentially. I'm trying to clamp more with the arm legs. Yep. Just like the arm bar, you need to have that clamp.
10 seconds.
Same thing with your legs here. With your legs. But keep it. And what? Get everything. Put your hips in. Your hips pop up. Put your chin up.
All right. Nice job, you guys. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. So, you know, as far as I know, it's April 1st, but I think, you know, everything's still on lockdown, at least till the 30th, I think. That's kind of the word. So hopefully, you know, after that, we'll be able to get everything back. But, you know, we'll still be meeting here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Tuesday and Thursdays, we're just doing mostly study, you know, which is fine. Kind of exercising the intellectual side of it. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're kind of reinforcing what we study with physical work. So if you guys didn't get a chance to catch the armbar talk last night, it's on YouTube. You can go check it just to get an idea of where we're going, what we're doing with this. We're going to be working on these same drills for the whole week. And the idea is that we're trying to get ourselves to a point where when we're doing these drills that we're paying attention to our connection points with the armbar. Like right now, we're just kind of doing them and we're making do because we're using dummies and chairs and balls and whatever the heck we can use. But we need to start focusing in our brain, like thinking like this is where the arms would be. This is where my hips would be. This is how my legs would be, just to kind of reinforce it. And if you have a partner, then you should be really trying to pay attention to those things. So awesome. Anybody got anything else before we jump off?
Yeah, if you guys are subscribed to the Inside BJJ on YouTube, when they get uploaded, you should get a notification. At least I got one today. Whenever you uploaded the armbar thing from last night, I got a notification that something popped up.
Nice. That's awesome.
So even if you like don't watch it on YouTube, it's still good to subscribe so you can get notifications. There's a lot of good stuff that Tim went over last night. And the little detail that I noticed, I like to use this arm lock a lot. Sure, probably I've gotten some of you guys in, or you guys see me going for it. But like when Tim was talking about trying to grab the head to force you to really extend your body, if you can bend your wrist, you can bend your arm. And so when you put your head back to straighten out the wrist, the arm's going to go with it as you're pushing your hips. Since you're essentially doing like a bridge, those bridge exercises are kind of similar, the same thing. You're just like you're a fish out of water. You're bending over backwards in a way, popping your head back. That's going to make the wrist straighten out, which the arm's going to go with it. If this is bent, this can bend, and they can make it hard for you to get the arm lock until you pop your head back and put your hips in.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good tip. All right, you guys. Thanks so much. Stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, sir. You too.
Bye, Tim.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, who's that?